Hi, John. Guess what? I'm talking on my new sneaker phone.
Hey, it sounds great. And you know what? I'm talking to you on my new stapler phone.
Wow, sounds great. Hey, let's get Leo on the line.
Okay.
Hi, Leo. It's me, Steve.
And me, John. And I'm talking to you on my new stapler phone.
Yeah, and I'm on my new sneaker phone.
Hey, great. Guess what? I'm talking to you from my new lighter phone.
Hey, how do you like it?
It burns my face.
Hey, that's great. Let's get Mark on the phone.
Okay, hold on.
Hello?
Hey, Mark, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I'm just talking on my new hot pot of coffee phone, and it really burns my face.
Hey, so does my new lighter phone.
Hey, that's great. Hey, let's get Dennis on the phone.
Okay, hold on.
Hello?
Hi, Dennis. It's me, Steve. I'm talking on my new sneaker phone.
And it's me, John, and I'm talking to you on my new stapler phone.
And Leo, I'm talking to you from my lighter phone.
And it's Mark. I'm talking to my hot pot of coffee phone.
Hey, Dennis, what are you talking on?
Just a regular phone.
Oh. Well, okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. See ya.
Wow, that was a weird call, huh, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
From Los Angeles, live on tape, it's the Dennis Miller Show. Tonight, Bruce Boxleitner, comedian Taylor Negron, Rob Liefeld, Sean Patrick Flannery. And now, it's him.
Thank you. That was very nice. Don't you think we have to get together as a country and pass legislation prohibiting Elton John from smelling like that on the next commercial? Maybe not. Nicky?
I like him when he goes, just for the taste. Diet Coke.
Give me a little Tommy Lasorda.
Oh, guess what? I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
I was shopping. Tommy Lasorda pasta sauce.
Oh.
It's quick, it's simple, and it's delicious.
Yeah. Thank you, Tommy. Oh. So you guys really naked under those T-shirts up there? Wow. The gals are back in town. Yeah. Luck be a lady tonight. Oh, I need an adjustment. My curly and aura's all screwed up. All right. Goldie, band guys, hi. The band? Thank you. Well, let's see what's up in the news. The presidential dog, Millie, earned more money last year than the president himself. Well, you know you're not having a good year when you're down in the polls and your dog claims you as a dependent. Income tax statements show that Millie earned more than $800,000 last year. The results of sales of her book and shipments of biscuits to Iran. And, you know, through Iran, to the country. President Bush's own biography only earned him about $1,300. You know, just as many people bought Bush's book as did his new economic plan, I believe. The White House. Yeah. All right. Got a radical Weather Underground faction in this crowd. The White House Credit Union is being saddled with massive loan losses. President Bush has responded to the crisis by bringing in his son Neil to clean up the mess. So, wouldn't it save a lot of time if they just publicized the names of the Congress people who didn't bounce checks? Can we cut to the chase here? Bill Clinton's searching for a new running mate, and this time he hopes she won't blab to the tabloids. But, yeah. Jerry Brown's now being accused of being in cahoots with a radioactive waste disposal company. You see that? In his defense, Brown said that, quote, "We need nuclear power to propel the pod to the mothership when Timcock calls us back." Timcock. Yeah, you all know the lovable Timcock. Harry Helmsley had the lights on the landmark Empire State Building turned off last night in a touching tribute to his wife, number 15113-054. Old Leona traveled to prison via private jet and limousine. Upon arrival, Mrs. Helmsley dined on a sumptuous dinner of chipped beef on toast and a quirky little Hawaiian punch. Washington, D.C. was voted the third most polite city in America, probably due to their new catchphrase, "Sir, may I sell you some crack, please?" And lava from Mount Etna has come to a halt in Italy. Experts say the success was due to the use of explosives and sacrificing a virgin to Kong. So, all paid off. All right, I'm in a bind. Men are 6 times more likely to be hit by lightning than women. Did you see this study? Although women are 6 times more likely to be widowed when someone's hit by lightning. So, kind of... Domino's Pizza is offering $1 off the price of a pizza to customers who can show a job rejection letter or layoff notice and who are willing to endure the smirking condescension of the delivery guy. CBS ratings overtook NBC for the #1 spot last year. They attribute this to the fact that Andy Rooney was showing much more cleavage last year. And finally, Daryl Gates, LAPD Chief of Police, he's retiring in June. And they're going to have a dinner for him where he'll receive his gold nunchucks. And exciting, yeah, tonight. Wow. Look at that. Came out of some sumo wrestler's navel. Oh, man. Well, tonight my guests are Bruce Boxleitner is here, and... very funny comedian Taylor Negron is here, and comic book author Rob Liefeld is here, and young Indiana Jones, Sean Patrick Flannery will be here. Oh, Goldie.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Bud Light. Everything else is just a light.
Welcome back. The wave. Never had that.
Was that a wave?
Never had that, Nick. The
Was
wave.
that a wave?
I saw the wave. Wow. Crazy. Oh, man. Kids, come on. We're like 3 years behind the times there, kid. I see the wave brings back Shelley Winter's touching portrayal in Poseidon Adventure. There's got to be a morning after. That's my Maureen McGovern. All right. Oh, by the way, Goldie, you know, I find out last night we had Flaco Jimenez on.
Right.
And I didn't really know him. And I kind of, I always, when I don't know somebody, I don't want to bull. So I say I don't know him. But I hear, you know, he's really big, and I feel awkward now because I watched it at home and I thought, God, the guy's probably the state of the art at what he does.
He's very big, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even know him. So if you see Flaco, if you're watching.
He had a great time.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
it was
he
cool?
had a great time. He loved
All right, I felt bad. I got home, I said.
He's looking forward to the wedding.
The guy's the Hendrix of the accordion, and he ended the entire 3-day concert with a rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Blew me out. He had a head bump. Boom, boom. Who was cool at Woodstock? Alvin Lee was the coolest, wasn't he?
I like Sly myself. Sly Stone.
Oh, Stallone, I thought you meant. All right. Say, was Stallone? Oh, yeah, he jammed with Havens and Estelle Getty. You know... Stop or my mom will destroy her instruments. Boom. All right, you know my first guest from his roles in The Gambler. Oh, that's not why I know. I know him from Scarecrow and Mrs. King. This weekend, his new movie, The Babe, opens. I would think his and John Goodman's new movie. Touching look at the life of Babe Didrikson Zaharis. And Didrikson Zaharis. No, Babe Ruth. And his CBS movie of the week, The Secret, airs also this week. Let's welcome Bruce Boxleitner, folks. Bruce. What's up, Bob?
Yes, the Babe Dietrichson story.
Yeah. Hey, now tell me, you were in The Babe. Did he really call his shot, or is that just apocryphal?
He went 4? No.
No.
No, he,
You know that story, folks, that he was
I don't know that
in
they do.
Chicago's Wrigley Field, and he pointed where he was going to hit the ball.
He pointed where he was going to hit the ball, and it was strike 2. And, yes, he did. I believe he really did. We saw the footage.
Wow.
A
One
Babe
of
Ruth
Babe's
band.
babes.
Yeah, one of Babe's babes. No, I'll tell you what, it was pretty incredible because I was, the time that he was doing that scene, I was sitting in the stands with a gentleman who remembered seeing Babe Ruth there at Wrigley Field when he was roughly 10 years old. Mm-hmm. And to see this man sort of go back in time was just quite a trip.
Then what did he think, a man who had been there, what did he think of Goodman? Did Goodman pull it off?
He was in total awe of him. You know, he just sat there going, oh my God. You know, his little blue eyes started to water up.
Well, you know, you look at John just in the promos, and you think, terrific. God, he's got that sort of swagger. And
yeah, you know, and it's if there was a guy alive today to do it, I think he's the only guy around.
Right.
It's amazing. And I'm like his biggest cheerleader. I'm going.
Yeah, you dug Goodman?
Yeah.
He got into some bad ink-load lately. I saw
Yeah.
He was just kidding around with a guy, and the next thing you know, they're painting him to be...
Yeah, they're painting him this alcoholic thing. And you know what? John has just a very dry sense of humor.
Right.
And
it slips by sometimes.
It slips by, and you see it in print, and suddenly it doesn't seem, you know, the right thing. But, no, he's terrific in it.
Yeah, he's a good egg. Wait, now we got a clip of it. We're going to look at it. We got to take a break, but we'll be right back with Bruce Boxleitner. We'll talk more about The Babe right after this.
Third base.
Real person? Or?
Real person, yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of Babe's teammates in the infamous 1927 Murderer's Row.
Yeah, now who was that? Who was in that? I don't remember.
Lou Gehrig. We all know Lou Gehrig.
And there was one guy who struck him out one year, right? I should know that.
Oh, no.
In an all-star, or somebody struck out all of them.
Struck out, oh yeah?
In Murderer's Row.
And he died later.
Yeah.
No, it was probably one of the finest teams they ever fielded.
Right.
You know.
And is this a clip of you and the Babe?
This is Babe and I, you know, traveling on the road. We were teammates, roommates, and I think this has to do with that.
All righty. The Babe. Yeah. You let me know. Now, which one I want to see? I want to see The Babe.
Yeah.
Now,
Good picture.
you talk about working in bigger than life characters. You know, The Babe, the fictional one, but you just did a TV thing with Kirk Douglas. What
Kirk
was that
Douglas, Spartacus himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
I met him once briefly for a millisecond in Letterman's green room, and all I could think of is him snapping that Roman scepter and saying, "All the power of Rome."
All the power of Rome. Ouch.
Is he an intense guy?
Yeah. But you know, he's, it was like going to movie star school. It really was. You know, artists study the masters, and it's always a treat, I think, to work with someone of his caliber because, you know, he's been doing it so many years. He's been doing something right.
Yeah.
And it can only rub off. And he's a tough guy.
Does he have the greatest stories, though?
Oh, does he have great stories? Oh, man. None that we can repeat here.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I read his autobiography.
You know. Yeah, I read The Ragman's Son when I was shooting the movie, and boy, oh boy, what a guy. I mean, one of the original tough guys, you know. He came up fighting, and he still is. That's what's kind of great about it, you know. He could sit back and be Kirk Douglas, but he's like still attacking life.
Right.
You know? And he's going to go out kicking and screaming. And that's just the way I think all of us should go, you know.
Well, I guess other than Spartacus, the role he's known best for is Van Gogh and
Van Gogh,
So,
yeah. I mean, who can forget cutting that ear off?
Yeah. Not me.
Not me, man.
Couldn't wear shades after that. You know,
couldn't wear those Wayfarers, man.
That's why his paintings were all bright yellows. He couldn't wear shades without the ear. Okay, just my theory on art history. Well, we'll watch for both these projects. It's The Secret. It's on Sunday, April 19th, CBS with Kirk Douglas and The Babe. Opens tomorrow. Bruce, nice to meet you, buddy. We're right back with Taylor Negron right after this, folks.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Jif. Choosy moms, choose Jif.
Goldie!
This ain't rock and roll! This is genocide!
Little Bowie.
They call him the Don Dog. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Bowie! We gotta get Bowie on here. Bowie, you watching? Come on, man. Come on the show. I'm an alligator. My next guest is a stand-up comedian who many of you may have seen in the hit movie The Last Boy Scout. The nefarious villain. Also a funny comedian. Please welcome Taylor Negron. Taylor!
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I feel a little queasy right now. Can I be excused from this and just do panel? No, no, I'm sorry. I'm actually in a very good mood tonight. I'm in a very forgiving mood. I feel that it's important to forgive. If you can forgive yourself, though, you can forgive others. And I forgive myself. I forgive my genetic code. I forgive my DNA. I forgive my receding hairline. I forgive my flat feet. I forgive the way I looked in the 70s. I forgive the way you looked in the 70s and the way some of you look tonight. I just want to be liked. I want to say publicly right now that I just want to be liked. You know, I don't want to make waves. I'm a very shallow, very simple person. Today I was in the airport and there was a pro-choice and pro-life demonstration going on. This one activist gets right in my face and she says, "Where do you think life begins?" And I said, 40? And then I said, no, life begins right now. This is the moment. You have to seize the moment. Life is in the moment right now, and you've got to seize it. And then I left them, and they were getting plowed in the lounge, and they were filled with forgiveness and maraschino cherries, you know? You know, life is just very... I mean, isn't life tense right now? Everybody has a 2x4 up their butt, and they have that real Children of the Corn look, you know, and... And there's that Cher commercial that's on all the time with Lori's products. I can't take it anymore, you know? It's just too much. And here's a solution for society, okay? More people vote. More people watch the Super Bowl than vote. Isn't that frightening? And more people probably are going to vote for that Elvis stamp than vote for president. So here's my solution. Let's have the presidential election during halftime of the Super Bowl. Right? Wouldn't that be great? What we could do is we could have like a 900 number, and you can call up and you go, if you want the Democratic Party, push 7 on your touch-tone phone. If you want the Republican Party, push 8 on your touch-tone phone. If you want a party with a babe and a keg, push the pound sign. I should tell you right now that if you vote for a party with a babe and a keg, that's a definite vote for Jerry Brown. So what else? I've been on the tidal wave of the self-help movement right now, and I've been really in touch with my inner child. Have you heard about the inner child who was in The Prince of Tides? Nick Nolte was trying to get in touch with his inner child. And I found out that I have, not an inner child, but I have inner children. I have the entire Von Trapp family in me. I have the entire Von Trapp family and Tracy from the Partridge Family living inside of me. The other night I found out that my inner victimized child was being beaten up by my inner brutal child. And I had to go into myself and say, okay, no more slumber parties. But I'm a responsible member of society, and even though I did this movie, The Last Boy Scout, in that movie I play an evil, diabolical maniac and killer, okay? And I had to learn how to disassemble an automatic weapon and fire it, right? But I still think of myself as a geek in high school pushing a projector, you know? So there I am on the building with Bruce Willis, right? And there's like helicopters going all around me, and there's electronic explosives blowing up, and there's Bruce and I, and we're in mortal combat, right? And he comes at me, and I lunge at him, and I get my 9mm Beretta, and I point it right at his head, and I go, bang! And the director says, cut. Very good, very frightening. Let's do it again, but this time don't say bang. I'm like, did I say bang? Did I say bang? Bruce is like going, you said bang. Demi Moore is going, he's such a geek. But I thought to myself, you know how hard it is to shoot a gun and not say bang? I don't know how murderers do it. You've been a nice audience, and I forgive you.
Hey, you had that evil thing pretty well down in that movie.
Yeah, I played me in a bad mood.
Yeah, because you're such a, I know you, and you're a nice man, and you really came off as,
It was wild, huh? And then they had the macaroni shot where my head got cut off.
Yeah, but cathartic for you to be that evil? Must have been.
It was. It was great. It was, I think everybody wants to be that evil. So now that I am that evil, now I'm nice again.
You've healed yourself.
I've healed myself. I've healed all my inner children.
How was Bruce to work with? Did you have fun with him?
Yeah, Bruce is only 3'8". And,
really?
No, he's very nice. It's so weird that when people become famous that you think they're going to be normal, and then when you see them, they look even more normal than a normal person.
Yeah.
Because if you're with Bruce, he looks so normal. He's a very nice man.
What about Demi? I hear you got a bit of a crush on her, maybe? Demi, I should say.
Demi. She's a semi-Demi. She's like the perfect woman. She looks beautiful from the back. I did it. No, I did a movie with her, and the whole movie I was behind her in the car. So
bobsled film or what?
It was called Nothing But Trouble, and I was just behind her a lot. I know the back of her neck very well.
Yeah. Wow.
She's beautiful. I want to live at their house.
And you do.
In a way, I do. In myself, I live at their house.
Hey, I see you on E now. You're the spokesman for
I'm
E.
the E poster child and priest king.
Yeah. Well, it fits you perfectly because you do those long reference runs that make me laugh. So when I see you on there, it fits you.
E is a very good group of people because they let me do that. I mean, I was like doing Charlie Mingus beat poems and being really insane. So yeah, they're cool. And I think people like them. You did stuff for E.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, before I even met you, didn't I used to watch you on the dating game all the time? Weren't you a repeat guy on there? No, he was funny.
No,
He was funny, so they'd always bring him on. It was great to watch the women because they'd always ask those vacuous questions about, okay, we're on a beach, you've got some Chardonnay, and I've got a bad sonnet with me, and you read it to me. And then they'd get to Taylor, and you'd have these incredibly whacked answers, and the woman would be thinking...
She goes, Bachelor number one, if you were my alarm clock in the morning, how would you wake me up? And I said, with a big dong. And it was like...
Just hit that snooze button, the dong comes up 5 minutes later.
No,
Well...
I want enough rice-a-roni to clog the San Francisco Bay.
All right, Taylor. Good to see you again. Taylor Negron, folks, we'll be right back. Comic book creator Rob Liefeld. We're back. I had to ask Taylor. Thank you. I had to ask Taylor to stay. The joke's too good. Now, you have a new project. What's it about?
Yes, I'm doing a film right now over in Metro, and it's about a unbalanced yeshiva student who terrorizes a young family in Beverly Hills.
And what's it called?
It's called The Hand That Rocks the Dreidel.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Taylor Negron, folks. Yeah. It was too good. We had to get it out. All right. My next guest is the man. I was reading this. Pretty whacked stuff. This is out there. Youngblood. He's the man behind the nation's best-selling comic book, folks. Just out on the stands today. It's called Youngblood, and here's its creator, Rob Liefeld. Rob! You know how, I'm getting so old now, man. I interview newsmakers, and they look like the Waltons' third son. I mean, well, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, when I was young, we used to read, did you ever read Daredevil, X-Men, stuff like that?
Yeah, I work for Marvel.
Yeah, I noticed one of your characters in here. I get a very Norrin Rad Silver Surfer vibe off from this one guy. Yeah.
Whoa. So you read comics?
Yeah, I loved the comics when I was young.
Okay.
But this one is so different. I'm seeing cats get out of bed with women. That never happened.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Except with when I was younger, of course, with Penis Man. But well, the women didn't like because he was faster than a speeding bullet. But here is the. Tell me a little bit about Youngblood. You got real life with it, right?
Yeah, it's Youngblood is a team of government superheroes. They, as an answer to like nuclear weapons, they start genetically engineering these super people, and as a result, they become celebrities. You know, because it all started off with I thought if there was a guy like Superman, he'd be like the world's biggest celebrity, and he'd be doing like Coca-Cola commercials and Nike endorsements, and so I figured, oh, let's try this, and so that's basically what we're doing with Youngblood.
Yeah, so they're in real life situations. I also see in here you call for the suicidal death of a Saddam Hussein type figure or something.
Yeah, it was just, I came up with that like last year during the Desert Storm thing.
What's his name?
I think we call him Hassan
Yeah,
Hussein.
Hassan Hussein.
Yeah, I didn't want to get sued
himself
by his lawyers or anything.
Yeah.
So,
the artwork's killer on it too. Do you do the artwork and the
yeah,
story?
I do the whole thing, yeah.
And you just started your own company, right?
Yeah, myself and 6 other cartoonists, we all decided to start our own little company. We didn't know how it would do it. Called the Image Comics.
And you just got sick of doing it for somebody else?
I think we just all got the same itch at the same time. We just wanted to kind of go off and do something else. So yeah, so we just formed this company, and this is the first book from it.
Yeah.
So
now, what will the rules be? Is when you work for somebody else, Marvel?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's state of the art, right?
Oh sure, yeah, they're the top.
What was the hang up there, though? What didn't you dig about the way they?
No, the thing was, working for Marvel was great. It's just that I created a lot of characters for Marvel over the course of a couple years, and I just couldn't see myself staying and doing that over and over and over again. And I decided, well, I'm going to try and do it on my own. And I think that's what we all thought. So we just gave it a chance. Now we can own this stuff and see the creative process like all the way through. You know,
right.
If they want to make a toy or if they want to make, they've got to like talk to us, you know, instead of us kind of being cut off. So.
And changing your characters and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
exactly,
that too, right?
exactly. They can't like give him blue hair or green hair.
Yeah.
And
Now,
so-
Superman 1, doesn't it sell for like $50K now?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but that was like years ago. That's an old comic.
Yeah. And so maybe one day, Youngblood,
Maybe, I don't know.
first one.
I don't know.
50. Who did you like when you were young? Who were your favorites?
Oh yeah, all the stuff you mentioned.
Yeah,
Fantastic
Matt
Four.
Murdock. Remember his law partner?
I can't believe this. Yeah.
Foggy
yeah.
Nelson.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
guy. This surprises me.
Give me a little trip. Give me something.
No,
Give me X-Men.
X-Men? What do you mean? Like Wolverine or
No,
Cyclops?
Cyclops.
There's Cyclops and Iceman and the Beast, and there's the Professor X, the bald guy in the wheelchair.
And who did Ben Grimm always do battle with?
The Hulk?
No, the Yancey Streeter regulars.
okay.
Remember?
Jeez,
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, this guy here, this guy, he was kind of inspired by the thing. His name's Bedrock.
Oh yeah, I can see a
Yeah, I
real
was gonna
Ben
have him,
Grimm
like, hit
vibe
people
there.
and-
You remember Ben Grimm went into space, got hit with a cathode ray, turned into a peach pit?
Yeah.
For that poor bastard, huh? Oh yeah, he was getting laid a lot. His name was The Thing That's Never Used. Okay, it's a Thing joke. He's a cartoon guy. All right, what else we got coming out? What's your next character? You got another one in the plans?
Yeah, I got a book called Brigade coming out into the
a
summer.
Nick Fury knockoff?
No,
Oh.
it's another group of like they're the celebrities in this comic, and this is more like a rebel team. They don't want to be the celebrities and stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
You know, it was the coolest when Nick Fury left the Howling Commandos and formed S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
It was like the man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it when I was young. I had no life. Still
Did you read
don't.
the
All
Avengers?
right. Hey, look at this. This is caught on, I think. Can we get a shot?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The entire audience.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
reading the first copy of Youngblood.
Good deal.
All right. Well, this is the creator, Rob Liefeld. Rob, thanks for coming
thanks a
on,
lot
buddy.
for having me.
All right,
Okay.
we'll be right back with actor Sean Patrick Flannery right after this. Welcome back, folks. Yeah. Goldie with a nice kind of jazzy thing over there, appropriate, since tomorrow night we have jazz group Foreplay on, and longshoreman film critic Tank Nelson, comedian Bob Odenkirk, and Harry Mugler will be here with models Christy Turlington and Rachel Williams. Christy Turlington.
Beautiful.
A lot of people think the most beautiful woman in the world.
Delicious.
Very odd. Jesus, Nick.
Is that the wrong word? Savory?
I was going to say fawn-like. And,
Oh, okay, yes, okay.
Young Audrey Hepburn.
Yes.
You're over there. Great set of...
Hey, no. Delicious.
Okay, beautiful.
That's not two bodies.
All right, now what do we got tonight? We got...
Well, Dennis, you did so well on our license plate quiz. I have another test for you. Are you aware that some of the great books and plays we've come to know throughout history were actually originally titled differently than the titles that we know now?
No, I'm not. I was not.
Yes.
What are you doing? Like step exercise over here? I feel like I'm watching a Janie Greggins tape. All right, I know that F. Scott Fitzgerald wanted to call the Great Gatsby Under the Red, White, and Blue. Right?
Exactly. So I've got a stack of books here that are famous books with their original titles.
Right. Okay. I'll give you the original title, and you'll tell me.
I'll show you the old one.
I'll give you the actual title. Hemingway's A Farewell to Arms.
Okay, originally entitled. Could you pick that up for me, please?
All right.
All righty. That's delicious.
Dickens' Nicholas Nickleby.
Okay, originally titled Nick Nick.
All right. Tennessee Williams' Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Originally titled Cat with Blistering Sores on His Paws.
Yeah. I like that one better, actually.
You know, that joke was tangy and good.
I like that one better. George Orwell's Animal Farm.
Okay, that's the classic story of a group of animals in a revolt against man, originally titled Pigs in Cahoots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we all knew that one. Ernest Lehman's North by Northwest.
Originally titled Go Straight, then Veer Left.
Peter Schaefer's Equus.
Yes, Equus, that is the great play about a boy who poked out horses' eyes, originally entitled The Boy Who Poked Out Horses' Eyes.
Shakespeare's Henry VI, Part 2.
Yes, that was originally entitled Henry VI, Electric Boogaloo.
And who knows how many more millions of copies she would have sold if she went with her original title.
Scarlet Does Ret.
All right, Nick. Beautiful.
We learn when we laugh.
We do, and it's a catharsis, and I've healed myself. My next guest chronicles the life of young Indiana Jones. Packing your little book bag there, Nicky?
Yes. I'm not going to leave it on the bus this time, Mr. Miller.
Oh, don't hold it on your lap. Funny things will happen. My next guest chronicles the life of young Indiana Jones in the new George Lucas hit appropriately titled The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome young Sean Patrick Flannery. Got that indie heat going for you, man.
Yeah.
Huh? The hunky archaeologist? They love
Daddy,
that. Now, you play him when he's what age?
17 to 22, really, any time.
Yeah. And Harrison, how old is he supposed to be
36.
in the movies? Yeah.
And River Phoenix was 14, so I'm kind of
Right,
somewhere in the middle.
About that. In the third one, he played him in that weird train scene right at the beginning. Now, there's no expense spared in this George Lucas project. He took it all over the world, right? To shoot
Yeah,
these?
we went every place. I think 11 countries was the total tally, so.
And for how many shows?
17 for the first year.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like a regular TV show. It takes a longer time. You took a lot of care with these, right?
Yeah, including pickups and everything. We spent about 4 weeks per episode, which is, it's different than regular, spending a week in a studio. I think I was in a studio 2 days, out of the whole year, so.
What was the most exotic location you were on? Or the one that you liked the best?
Well, the most exotic was out in Africa, but the one that I liked the best was in Prague, Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, what was happening there?
Oh, Daddy, what wasn't happening? No. It was a great town. I had this flat right on the river, overlooking the Charles Bridge and the castle.
Yeah.
Snow-covered bridge.
I know Prague. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're down near the Charles Bridge. Sure.
Everything that you see was built in, the 1400s. This place, and right now it's happening there. It's just the time to be there. It's a beautiful city.
How are the women? Seems like the buildings weren't the only thing built there.
Well, the buildings were nice, What was the antithesis of that? What was the worst location for you? Where did you feel the most stranded? Well, probably in Africa. We were in 2 months living in tents, so, every day we took canoes to the set. So, that was pretty trying. I was by myself. Occasionally you wanted another brain to rub against, rub your head against to think, but it was, and
A human brain?
Exactly. A human brain. Because everybody else there was, there was nobody under 40 there, so.
Why is that now? I don't understand
The crew and the cast,
Oh.
it was just one of those episodes, so. I don't know, and the sun went down at 6, no electricity, I brought, 15 cassettes, I was burnt out of them, in the first week, so. That was a trying 2 months, Yeah.
Now, you had some great directors on this show, too, right?
Yeah.
They varied the directors?
Yeah.
Did Lucas do one himself, or is he out of that biz now?
No, he really didn't direct, but every time he was on location, and he was there, 4 times out in different countries, he's behind the camera.
Right.
He's working things.
We have a clip of one. What is this we're going to see right now?
I believe this takes place in Africa, and I'm out there in the Congo. And
after 6 o'clock with nothing to do.
Hey, that's right. I'm out in the Congo, and Major Boucher, this guy that's leading the expedition, turns to me because I want to bring this little child along with us, and he gives me this severe verbal reprimand. So I turn around and I say the exact same thing to him because I really want to take this little kid with
I know Major Boucher. He lives near the Charles
He was
Bridge.
talking about you, Dad.
Okay.
Yeah, he said a lot of good things.
All right, from young Indiana Jones, Major Boucher.
You're being irrational. Emotions are clouding your judgment. You're endangering the men and putting our mission at risk.
This is mutiny, Captain.
I disagree. Now drop your weapon.
It's not a request.
I'll have you before firing squad. All of you.
Yes, sir. Should we move out?
You know, it doesn't, it doesn't really matter that there was no social scene there because you weren't going to meet anybody in that hat anyway.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you know, I definitely wasn't a magnet out there.
Tough to sell that sex god thing in that hat, that beehive thing. Hey, now I see here, just off the presses, young Indiana Jones was picked up today, so that's good. You got another season. You gotta go back. Good for you, man. When do you start again?
The projected date right now is June the 4th, so I'm flying away.
Now, did you ever think life would be this cool? Jetting all over the world, getting paid huge bucks to play a great fictional character. Got it all, huh?
Never conceived of it.
Well, enjoy it, man, because it can all be taken away. No. Daddy. Sorry, I've been kicked too many times. All right, man. Good to meet you.
Thanks a lot, man.
We'll be right back after this, folks. Sean Patrick Flannery.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Reebok, who reminds you that life is short, play hard.
Thank you. Welcome back. You know, welcome back to AM Prague. You know, I'm on the go from sunup to sundown, and I can't worry about my hair. I'd like to thank my guests, Bruce Boxleitner, Taylor Negron, Rob Liefeld, Sean Patrick Flannery. You've been a keen group of young kids. Good night, teenagers. Bye-bye.
When in Los Angeles, guests of the Dennis Miller Show stay at the St. James Club and Hotel.